Hey everybody, welcome back to James Plays Ghost Master. We're gonna jump right on into the unusual suspects.
The mortals of Gravenville are sorely shaken by your victories. Now you must capitalize on your successes by taking away their sense of security. Hell Street Precinct Station serves much of the city and is a bastion of order and civic duty. The perfect target. Empty it of all mortal presence, and you cannot fail to spread fear into the heart of the city.
Got another level here where we're gonna be scaring everybody out of the place. Check our recommendations. Not too bad, but I'm gonna make a couple of changes here. Get rid of Wendell and Arclight, and add in Stonewall and Hypnos. Stonewall's actually needed to get a ghost in this level, and Hypnos will have a use, possibly. We're gonna call Hypnos Plan B. And worst comes to worst, I just wanted to show him off to you guys. And now wish me luck.
Empty Hell Street Precinct Station of all mortal presence.
So there's a lot of people here, like a lot. As you can see. Only two levels here, but a lot of small little rooms that can make things difficult as everybody's running around and getting separated, and you'll have to possibly be very focused on some people. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, we don't have much plasm. We're going to have to fix that. Thankfully, we have a bunch of people trapped in holding cells. They're not going to go anywhere. So we're going to hit them with Buck. This is a good one to start with. It has 4 people stuck in here. Some familiar faces. This whole place is filled with familiar faces. Let that build up a bit. And also here's a nice concentration of folks. So let's go ahead and bind Stonewall to this bonsai plant. And oh, he got benched. Why? What happened?
Bonsai discovered. Servant to your noble cause. A royal spirit.
Why, it's a horribly offensive character. Yes, that is a super secret ghost. There's no indication that Bonsai is here. You just have to know. And I know thanks to handy-dandy guides on GameFAQs. Let's try this again. Now we'll bind him back to this bonsai tree. He won't be benched this time. And he'll hit that good trimmer. Now, we'll let those stew for a little bit. And talk to some ghosts in the meantime.
I never meant to kill no one, but I guess I did, and I guess I deserve the chair because of it. Last one I was. Last to go on this chair before local cops stop administering the juice. Now I'm stuck here. Got all this power, but nowhere to flow it.
Yeah, we have to do something to get his powers going. We have access to all his powers. So we need to do something for him to kind of expend his energy, to let loose his juice all over us. And here is Blue Murder.
Excuse me, citizen. Maybe you could help me? Seems that I was set up. The punks I was busting were waiting for me, guns in hand. I reckon there's sources on the inside. A cop on the take, you know? I gotta know who it was. I'll bet he's having nightmares of being found out. I wonder how much my life was worth.
So we need to find a crooked cop and then bring him over here to be chewed out. Now, you notice she said nightmares, and that is where Hypnos comes in. Let's talk about Officer Megan Russo. She hasn't slept in days. And if you watch her, boom, she goes down. Wakes back up, though, real fast. And she's going to go over to the coffee dispenser, get herself a little kick, and keep herself awake and alert for a little bit, and the process will repeat. What we're going to do is we're going to bind static to this. And he's going to spark it up and short it out, so no more coffee for her. So now, next time she gets a little on the sleepy side, she will be asleep long enough for us to bind Hypnos to her. See, the fetter is sleeping, so we'll just have to wait for a good opportunity to take care of that. Now, the next thing that we're going to worry about is getting enough plasm to use Flood. Also, take note of Officer Andrew Haid here. He is guarding the evidence locker. Oh, down she goes. Let's go. Oh, no. She's still too awake. But we'll go down here to this cutscene that I just skipped past. Carol Ann Hutz was trying to wander in here. But Andrew said, no, nobody's allowed in here as long as I'm here. And she walked away. We're going to need to move him out of there. She saw she went to go get her coffee. Coffee, no worky. These guys are all freaking out good. And nowhere to run, nowhere to escape. Wait. 1, 2. Wait a minute. What? Okay. This... Apparently, Obi-Wan Kenobi doesn't understand how a prison cell works, and he's just taking off. Well... Okay. Now let's see if she stays asleep this time. Perfect. We're going to go all the way up to Sleepwalk. Sleepwalk will keep her sleeping and cause her to walk around. Yeah, hence Sleepwalk. If you don't do something like that, in this case using that Sleepwalk, she will wake up again eventually, and Hypnos will be benched. So by doing this, she stays sleeping, and we are wandering around, fettered to her, using our powers, like making other people fall asleep, causing people to go a little mad, and also uncovering subconscious fears of sleeping people. So, go by somebody, cause them to fall asleep, hit them with that, and we'll find out some fears. Just go ahead and let her do her thing. Meanwhile, I'm really not sure what the heck happened here. Let me see what else I can do in the meantime. We can hit them with slow. That's nice. And since this is kind of empty now, I'm gonna bind static down here to Andrew's computer, and that should start getting him a little spooked. There we are. We don't need to scare him completely to get him out of here. We just need to build up his terror a bit, keep hitting him with powers, and he will start to wander around the police station. He doesn't want to stay sitting in here. Oh, we got somebody X'd out. That's Matt Burke. And he's trapped in here. Oh, don't know what's going on with that. Camera following Captain for some reason. Oh, I guess he takes care of the bonsai tree. And that's like your hint that there's a ghost there. Okay, anyway. Back to Matt Burke. If you scare these guys completely, you won't get any more terror from them. They're supposed to run away, and you get a boost when they leave the level. And since they can't run away, at least not yet, eventually they'll just disappear as if they had left the level. So we have 2 people left in here. When I get down to 1, I'll switch Buck over to this cell with 2 people to mess with. And for some reason, Obi-Wan Shinobi is just totally gone. I no answers. It's quite unplanned. Now we just play a waiting game of getting our plasm built up or having the next stage of something happen. Like, possibly.
This guy's sweating bullets. Get him over here.
Ah, that didn't take long at all. Like I said, Hypnos will cause people to fall asleep, and then they'll uncover fears. This is story-related, or ghost-related, where even though his subconscious fear is getting trapped, it will uncover that he is guilty of Blue Murder's death. Now we just have to have him come on down. The other way to find out his guilt is what we were doing down here. This is Plan A. Hypnos was Plan B. Plan A is get Andrew out of here so Norman Franz would be able to come in here and take some money for himself. Now the next step in all of this is going to be using Obsession to get Norman down here. Hopefully. I also have Terror Eyes, who has Fascinate, which can be helpful. I was actually going to use him for the money to help ensure that Norman would come down this way eventually. A lot faster than he normally would just walking around. So there's a murder fetter right here, this bucket. You can bind Terror Eyes to that, and comboing that Obsession and Fascinate, you would hopefully be able to lure the right person down there. But it all takes a lot of plasm, and we don't really have that much to work with just yet. I said I was going to move Buck over to this cell, and I am. And what do we have? We can get up to Rain with Rain Dancer, and we'll bind them there as well. And we'll just we'll just wait and see how things play out. Alright, we have enough to use Fascinate, at least. And Norman is over here. Hopefully, yep, perfect. We got him. Got him! Comes in and he will see the body bag. And he'll think about it. And now he'll get sad.
I'd read you your rights, scumbag, but you ain't got any. Hope the money was worth it, 'cause your soul ain't worth a dime.
And that's enough to just scare him out of the level. And free Blue Murder. We don't need Terrorize at the moment, at least. We can use them later for some more scaring. But for now, we want to see. We have enough for Flood. So we'll bind Rain Dancer over here. And we'll hit that Flood. Fill this room up with water. And then... don't have enough just yet. That should be perfect. Spark it up, and that'll cause him to, I guess, short out.
Oh man, how long have I been sitting on that damn chair? All I ever dreamed of was freedom.
Okay, we got all the ghosts. So I don't have to worry about, you know, making sure certain people stick around. I mainly needed Megan Russo and Norman Franz, so I could get Blue Murder. Couple more things to note is when somebody is sleepwalking, they are immune to any effects from other ghosts. They won't get scared or anything like that. But I can use Dream Demon, and that should eventually cause some terror. Since I have the order set to only using powers when there's mortals present, we gotta wait for somebody to cross paths with her. I could change it, but there's some AI issues here where Hypnos will just stop working if you mess around with them too much. Anyway, we can go full ham bone on people now. So we'll do a little bit of ordering setup. Let me see. Do not use Ghostly app. No, I don't have any extra settings for him. Only use if mortals are present will be good enough. And keep him bound here. Nice big room. And hopefully he will get people drawn in and he'll scare them good. Meanwhile, I'll put Static back up here. And just wait for a little more plasm. Ultimately, I want to get Electrospasm out because he has Surge. And that is a really strong power. And Blue Murder may or may not come in handy for this mission. Obsession and Terror Incarnate, they're like just more powerful versions of what Terrorize is going to be using with his Fascinate and Spooky Times, his Ghostly Apparition. So yeah, just gotta work on this, get everybody, hit them all. They'll start running more outside of the building than inside, and we have plenty of water puddles that we can use for Rain Dancer. And there's earth here and here for Bonsai and or Stonewall. And there's even electrical for Static or for Electrospasm. So we just need to keep rounding people up and scaring them off, making sure we don't let up on them. We've already done pretty good by scaring a bunch of people out of the level and having these guys basically stuck in here to feed off of. Gonna go over to this one now and start spooking the professor, because these guys are done. There's only one there, one there. And let's just have some fun with him. In fact, Rain Dancer will come on in and play as well. There, he's really crazy. Has a fair amount of belief because of what we've done to him. So it won't take too long to make him scared. Then we'll probably just let them out. There's an electrical panel here you can bind somebody to shorted out, it opens all the doors. And nothing else for me to really talk about at the moment. We're just gonna see how this plays out.
What is this strange mortal's agenda?
Okay, we've been scaring people, getting them out of here, building up their terror, all that jazz. Now, somebody new has shown up, Dr. Brunner. Okay. I want you to know Dr. Kraus has hit his threshold for terror. I've scared him completely. But he hasn't X'd out. Let me, in the meantime, bind static, if I can find the panel. There. I think that will open up the doors. Yep. Now people are going to haul ass, the ones that didn't already disappear in the level. And Dr. Brunner's going to come over here.
It seems the professor has an ally.
How very interesting. So Dr. Brunner just let out Dr. Kraus. And the two of them are going to exit the level. What else is there to say about that? I guess we'll find out in a later mission, maybe? Now with that, there really is nothing else to cover. And we will finish scaring up everybody and kicking them out of this police station. And there you have it. Everybody is gone. Either totally scared or just running out of the level for some reason. This was, I think, Cameron Shaft. Yeah. Obi-Wan Shinobi. Dr. Brenner left with Dr. Kraus. Not quite sure what causes somebody to just peace out without being scared. That's new. But we did it, everybody. And it only took 33 minutes. Yeah, I took about that long on Deadfellas, but I also went back and did Deadfellas much faster. This one, only way I could see myself doing it faster is if I didn't worry about getting Blue Murder, because there's just a lot of luck involved in that, and it takes a long time. We'll see. Anyway, that unlocks Poultrygeist. So we have face packs and broomsticks and Poultrygeist. Which one am I going to do next time? Ooh, cliffhanger. Just kidding. We're doing this one. And we're going to be introduced to something new. So I'll see you then, everybody. Bye-bye.